NBA picks for all 9 games February 20th coming your way right now. Buckle up, Jack. You're in the jungle. Off the jump, it's the best bet for today's show, my daily sizzler, and it's Memphis and Utah over 238.5. Now, there's 3 things that I like about this play. Number 1, neither one of these teams play a lick of defense. They've met twice this season. One game totaled 256, the other totaled 265. Number 2, I love playing low totals under, and I love playing high totals over. They're usually not high enough. And the third thing I like about it might be contrary to what you'd ordinarily think. There's a lot of starters out for both teams. And when that happens, when you get guys that play heavy minutes that ordinarily don't get to play heavy minutes, the effort tends to show out and show up on the offensive side of the court, and there's little to no defense play. These guys are looking to stuff the stat sheet. Over 238.5 between Memphis and Utah is today's daily sizzler. If you're looking for my best premium play of the day, pick that only goes out to Jungle members, you can get that for just a fin. It's called my $5 favorite, and the link for it is in the comment section. If you're looking for more than that, if you'd like to join the fastest growing sports betting community in the Western Hemisphere, you can become a member at silverbackjungle.com or text free trial to the number on your screen. We have Cleveland minus 6.5 at Charlotte. Back-to-back for both these teams. In Charlotte, of course, without Moose and Miles Bridges serving their suspension. They misbehaved and they're paying for it. And that's a big problem, especially with the Cavaliers fully healthy besides Max Strus. But Ryan Kalkbrenner and Grant Williams at the 4 and 5 is a scary proposition to take on Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. The Hornets were able to hang yesterday with the Rockets, lost by 4 because of the three-point shooting. But that shouldn't be the case tonight against the Cleveland Cavaliers, highest scoring team in the NBA. Take the Cavs minus 6.5 and consider Dean Wade over 6.5 points. Indiana minus 1.5 at Washington. Now, ordinarily, this would be a spot where I like the flip-flop because they played last night in Washington and the Wizards won. But it's clear the Pacers aren't trying at all. Last night, they were just hoisting three-pointers up. They shot 42 threes. They turned the ball over 23 times and had just 30 points in the paint to Washington's 56. The Wizards are trying. The Pacers aren't. Back Washington here with the 1.5 and consider Trey Johnson of the Wizards over 12.5 points. Miami minus 3.5 at Atlanta. Second leg of a back-to-back for the Hawks. They were in Philadelphia last night. I like Miami in this game. They're one of the best teams in the NBA against teams with a record below 500. They're 19-7 straight up in that situation. They're also very good on the road. The Heat 62% against the number on the road. Leave the short number with Miami and consider Jaime Jaquez over 9.5 rebounds and assists. Dallas plus 13.5, bless their heart, at Minnesota. Dallas is 2, and I had to read this twice. Dallas is 2-13 against the spread in their last 15 road games. They're a tough team to put your money on the road, even with this many points. I want to stay away from the spread and fade them a different way. Let's go Dallas. Team total under 111.5. They've been under this in 4 of their last 6 games, and Minnesota has held 2 of their last 3 opponents under this number, and they held the Mavericks to just 26 points when they played them. 96 points when they played them November 17th. And consider Anthony Edwards of Minnesota for a prop over 28.5 points. Milwaukee at plus 3.5 at New Orleans. Well, because it's on the schedule. I like the Bucks here. I don't think the Pelicans have any business giving anybody points besides maybe Sacramento. You have the second worst record in the league and a point differential of minus 6 per game in New Orleans. They only covered this number of minus 3.5 in 28% of home games. I would take Milwaukee more of a fade of the Pelicans, and I consider Kevin Porter of the Bucks over 26.5 points plus assists. Brooklyn plus 17.5, God help us, at OKC. Let's stay away from the spread and take the OKC team total over 110.5. It's OKC's, they're the 3rd highest scoring team in the NBA, averaging 119.7 per game, and Brooklyn gives up 115 per game. Even without SGA in the lineup, they average 116 per game. I like the team total over for OKC and consider Isaiah Joe over 18.5 points plus rebounds. Clippers plus 6.5 at the Lakers, the battle for the City of Angels. Clippers played last night, and I don't know if Kawhi is going to play in this game, so make sure you check that out before you place this bet. But I think the Lakers are the smart play here. They're fully rested, have nobody on the injury report whatsoever. And without games without Kawhi and James Harden in the lineup, the Clippers average 102 points per game. Darius Garland, of course, not yet ready to go. I like the Lakers minus the points and considered LeBron over 19.5 points. Last game on the agenda, Denver minus 1.5 at Portland. Second leg of a back-to-back for the Nuggets. If Jamal Murray or the Joker play, if one of them play, I like Denver. The Blazers have beat up on bad teams, 13-7 this season straight up against teams with a losing record. But when they step up in class, just 14-22 against teams over 500. And the Nuggets have beat up on teams like Portland, 22-9 straight up against teams with a losing record, which Portland has. Lay the short number with Denver. And as long as both those guys aren't sitting, lay the points with Denver, and regardless, consider Denny Avdia of Portland to go over his PRA. Put your favorite plays of the day in the comment section, and I'll see you tomorrow with a little more money in your pocket.